Hello, friends.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Welcome to Heaps Barnside Chat. My name is Derek.
My name's Andrea.
And my gosh, it's so good to see everybody today. How are you doing? I think we're live. I can't really tell.
Sometimes we
Last
don't know.
week there was such a delay coming in.
You did your secret live.
We
don't know what's gonna happen.
I did do my secret live. That's hysterical. Yeah, it was an interesting week last week. Let us know in the comment feeds where in the world you're tuning in from. We love to see.
That's the best part.
Yeah, that is the best part to see how far. Okay, there we are. We are live. We are live. It is. I can see you.
Yay!
I can hear you. Oh my gosh. So on today's episode of Barnside Chat, we have a lot to cover. There were a lot of questions that came for the Magic Rainbow bag. So this week on the Barnside Chat, we're going to have a resident update. We're going to talk about laser therapy, and we're going to cover the magic bag. And then, of course, it will be riddled with photos from the week and some videos that were captured around the farm. It was a work day this past weekend.
Ooh.
Yeah. Did you see or notice anything that was done?
No, but I haven't been to all the areas yet.
So the work group literally moved a mountain of stones, and they moved them from the new pig area. So was that 10?
Yes.
Is that pasture 10? Yes. So pasture number 10, they moved so many stones and so many sticks.
It was a lot.
Oh my gosh. The pigs really
Being a new
did
area.
a number there. Tell us what they did there, Andrea. Like, not the work group, but like what the pigs did.
Have done. They have rooted the whole thing up completely. We should have done like before and after photos. We might have some. It looks completely different. They go to work. Digging.
That is an understatement. It is like 10 bulldozers out there.
They had their own work day.
So on the work day, the humans moved stones, and they rescued some trees that were in danger of being completely uprooted. So they piled stones up around the base of some bigger trees that we don't want the pigs messing with. They
for a number of reasons.
Oh my gosh, right? And they built a fire pit up in the orchard.
Oh, that's amazing! I haven't been over there.
If next time you're heading up there to see our big head friends, cut through the orchard and check it out. I'm gonna jump ahead. I feel like I'm jumping ahead here. I'm so excited. Well, no, okay, I'll stay on I'll stay on key here. This guy right here. Andrea, who is this?
So handsome. That's Richard.
That's Richard.
That's our original rooster friend.
Oh my goodness. Now, tell us a little bit about Richard.
Richard has been here since 2015.
Okay.
And he's amazing. And he's the only rooster back in Bunnytown. He takes care of all of the hens back there. And that's his favorite job, is showing them treats and watching them dust bathe and just looking over them. They love that. He loves that.
Richard. You got to really say it. You got to
Richard.
Or was that too much?
No, it's perfect. That's the only way we say his name.
Richard celebrated his 8th rescue anniversary.
Wow.
8 years old. Wow. My mind just went.
So that means he's over 8.
He's
over 8. He wasn't an egg when he arrived.
He arrived in August.
I remember
2015.
I was very excited.
He was about 3 months old too.
He was pretty young.
That is when
he was pretty young.
I mean, that's what we gauged him at. It's not like we were able to ask his parents how old he is, but he was found running around. Was it the animal control found him, right?
Yeah, they picked him up and he was running around on the streets. I remember, because they came to visit him a few times.
It's difficult to remember all the stories, how they happened, when they happened, and I'm grateful for everybody's version, because sometimes I need to go, oh yeah, that's right. Abigail was purchased, or no, Tammy was purchased to be a barbecue pig, and then escaped, and then went back to the farm. I was just reliving that yesterday with a volunteer, because I had a different recollection in the beginning, and then part of my story was correct, and then I was like, oh wow, there
was a lot of pieces to her story.
There are a lot of moving pieces to our story, indeed. So it was Richard's anniversary.
That's amazing.
Andrea,
8 years. Oh my gosh.
it almost feels suited like he should be here right now
I
with us,
know.
but he's in a group of chickens that are under quarantine, so we can't take them out unless it's an emergency. They have a disease called IDL.
ILT.
What's
There's a lot of
What's
acronyms.
my IVL? Did I just make that up?
That's probably something. I'll think of
ITL,
it. ILT.
ITL, and maybe IVL is a. Oh no, that's LVL. LVL is a piece of wood that's used in construction.
All right.
All
We're
right.
learning
Anyways,
things.
my gosh.
If anybody have any acronyms that they like, or what's your favorite acronym?
Yeah, what's your favorite? So that we just can't take Richard out because he's under quarantine.
Unless he's going to the vet or something.
Yes, we have something exciting coming up, and it is to do with the goats.
It's this weekend. It's finally here. We talk about it every week.
It's
I'm
time
so
to
excited.
play goat bingo. Goat
I
bingo.
love this picture.
Bingo with the goats. Yeah, Andrew, tell us about this picture.
This is amazing. So this is Diablo and his new herd, and they are amazing. And they're just all lined up together, laying in the sun on those warm mats.
So who do we have that's closest to us?
Diablo,
and then
George,
and then
Angelo,
and then
Gloria.
Oh,
Their
look at
airplane
the
ears.
four of them all lined up there. My gosh. They're going to be all lined up to play Goat Bingo with us. If you're not familiar with what Goat Bingo
so
is,
excited
don't
for that.
Don't worry. Maybe we'll do it another time. But for those of you that do know what it is, there's over 100 of us that are going to gather together on Zoom. We're going to play virtual bingo. I've mailed out all the supply. Well, not just me. There was a whole team of people that helped mail out the supplies. The supplies have been mailed out, and you should have received your boxes or your envelopes. And some people had a pre-craft. So if you open up your box, it says, do this now. And then there was this wrap portion that says, save this until we're ready to play bingo. So the do this now portion of the experience box bingo, Andrea and I and the team, we did our pre-craft. And Andrea, tell us what the pre-craft was. What are we doing here?
We were tie-dyeing aprons, our bingo aprons.
Yes.
And everybody had very creative designs.
Oh my gosh. So part of the experience box, you get an apron with an exclusive bingo Heath's Fairy Piggy, Dame Edna inspired bingo pig, and all the supplies to tie-dye it. And that's one part of the experience box, and we can't wait to see everybody in their tie-dyed aprons. If you have an experience box and you have not opened it yet, open it up, and it will be very obvious that you need to do one side of that craft right away, and that is get your tie-dye on, because we're not going to be doing that during the experience box actual Zoom date. We're going to be playing bingo. We're going to be giving out mega prizes, and of course doing it all with the goats and sheep.
I can't wait to see them.
Excited! Look at what I saw. This was yesterday. Look.
Oh, where is this? I'm so jealous. I haven't seen many snakes yet this year.
I feel like I've seen a lot this year.
A lot of people have been saying that. I'm really jealous because I love snakes.
Well, I'll point them out the next time I see them, because there's quite a few just that live around the house and in between the trailer.
Got some good dark spots over there.
There are some good dark spots. He's thinking about, let's see. So this guy is about 10 feet long.
Jump scare.
He's about this big around. No. So scary. No, I'm not scared of snakes. Yes, I am. I'm lying. I'm good from them from afar, but I just...
When they suddenly start moving, I get a little like, ooh, but they're cute. Yeah. The garter snakes are so harmless.
I just, they don't want me touching them. I don't want them, etc. You know that.
Mutual.
It is mutual, exactly. This is, I don't know if we squint hard enough, we can see there are some dragonflies. A whole bunch of dragonflies.
Mosquitoes.
They are catching mosquitoes.
I love the pattern they go in.
Oh wow! Do they ever hunt?
One,
just
two.
Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Very specific pattern.
This is over by Sammy's barn that I captured those dueling.
I thought you were showing the clouds because you have really interesting clouds recently.
Tell us about the clouds. Tell us. Oops.
I don't know. I saw some really interesting formations. That one day when that wind was picking up, I'm like, ooh, hopefully these are friendly clouds. They were looking like interesting shapes.
There's an update on your weather update.
Oh no! Is it the theme of the summer?
All right, we'll get to that shortly. Oh my gosh! There was a clip that came out of Andrea's Bear Care Weekly Bear Care Corner I feel like that's a tongue
It
twister,
is.
but I'm going to show you the clip. It was remembering Nancy and Dolly's
My favorite
relationship.
story.
Hope you like it.
Around and kind of took ownership over that place before we had got this coop. So he was living in there, and he just connected with her instantly. And I remember the first time they had met, and it was a very wonderful love story while they were together. And when Nancy arrived, he was also a little bit in rough shape. He couldn't walk when he first got here. He's talking, he loves to talk. So our biggest thing was he had to heal from a crop infection. He was too heavy to walk at that point. So getting him to walk, we did lots of physio. We put his favorite treats down, which were blackberries, to kind of get him to take a little steps forward. We made a special slings to kind of keep him up.
It was a love story indeed to remember.
Never forget
Oh
that.
my gosh, pew pew! Whenever I hear the noise, pew pew, well, be it like an electronic noise or somebody saying pew pew, it automatically
Dolly.
makes me think about Dolly. So if you'd like to catch that whole installment, head on, scroll back in time. We can do that here. Scroll back and you can see Andrea's Bear Care Healthcare Corner, all about Nancy. I can't tell what this one is. Let's see. This is going to be a mystery. Oh no, we did it. We did that one already. Oh, I got to scroll ahead. Oh,
So small.
It is so small.
Surprise for us too.
Clouds. Apple tree.
Yeah, there's so much this year.
There are
more than I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, tell us how many big apple trees are around the
There's
farm.
a lot, and I feel like there's more than I remember because they're in areas where I'm like, oh, there's giant apples here. Like near 10. I didn't know that one was there on the road.
I feel like we should chart them out, like on the map.
This is the year to do it.
Yeah, because
we had to know when we let the cows into this pasture, they go right in there, and we don't want them eating too many apples.
There is a lot.
Cody stares at this one here that you're showing.
There's Denver there, and yeah, there are a lot of apple trees. And here is a plum tree. Check out the orchard. This is in the orchard. Check it out.
I've never seen it like that before.
I'm going to replay it because that was too quick. Here it goes.
That's amazing.
Look at them.
I've never seen it like that before.
Awesome. And then this is in the orchard as well. Apples. There are peaches. I couldn't find my video peaches. I need to go back. I think it took it a couple weeks ago. But there are.
That's amazing.
We grew peaches. We
did it.
We grew apples.
It took like 8 years.
Oh, wow. What a journey. When's the best time to plant an apple tree? 8 years ago. Okay.
Second best time is today.
Yeah. Very good one. That is right. Everybody go out and plant an apple tree.
Fruit trees.
Right away. It's time to take some questions from the Magic Rainbow Bag. If you have a question, a burning question, all your desires, put it in the comment feed below. And by magic, they will appear in the Magic Rainbow Bag. If you are too shy, and you want to email us or private message us the question, you can absolutely do that. Put it in the comment feed below. All right, here is the first question in today's Rainbow Bag. How large is your farm and where are you located? Go for it.
I think we're 55 acres. Am I correct?
50 acres.
50. Yeah. I added an extra 5. It seems like a lot. And what's mixed? Pasture and woods and waterways and all kinds of things.
So great question. Here we go. Next question.
So we're located in Campbellville, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You left room there for me to speak up. Thank you. Campbellville, Ontario, Canada is close to Niagara Falls. So if you're traveling from out of country and you want to check out. That's good.
Yeah, people go there.
Or also Toronto.
Not too far. If you're already there, head on over.
Check out Toronto. Okay, here we are. Why can't I get Bear Care Corner anymore on this Facebook page? I always enjoyed it. So yeah, you can, if you click on videos And then all of the videos will be
Sometimes it's
displayed.
funny how things are displayed.
It
They're
is.
every Thursday at noon, and I do them every week. But if you want to go back in time, I think you can also search like hashtag Bear Care Corner.
Okay.
We're trying to get them up on YouTube.
And hashtag, for those of us that are not hashtag savvy, that is the number sign.
Pound sign.
Pound sign. Yeah, pound sign. All right, here we go. Rainbow bag question. We've had bad air quality here down in Long Island, New York, due to the fires in Canada. Has it affected you? Yeah,
Yes.
definitely has.
We've had some days where we've been wearing masks, and we've also put into place some plans for potential air purifiers in certain areas. Residents have been good, but we were wearing masks for a few days in a row.
So yeah, great question. And here around the sanctuary, we've had a lot of rain.
Yes.
But you know, the amount of rain like that we're getting, most of it's washing away right away. So there are, you know, whoa! I thought I was gonna get.
Birds wanted to come in here.
Those birds did want to come in here. They were like, "Well, look at the open door." Yeah, so we've had a lot of rain around here, so I'm grateful for that. But in different parts of northern Ontario, they have got timber fires going on that are affecting.
Pretty consistent.
Yes, yeah, and not just one or two fires either. Like there are hundreds of fires burning right now across Canada. So we had this question come in, and it's very tiny. I need to move in. Pouty looks super thin. Is he supposed to look like that? So last week we showed a photo of Pouty. Sorry, Andrea. Slender and trim angle Pouty. And it looks like you can see Pouty's ribs, but those are not really his ribs.
It's a bit lighting. It's a bit the angle, and it's a little bit fat rolls.
And a little bit of fat rolls. So I'm
bit of all the above.
I'm going to play a little video here where you can see me creeping up on Pouty. And just for, we have to squeeze in here. Here we can.
I don't know if I can fit.
Can we?
Should I go down lower?
There. Oh, there we are. Let's see. Okay, we're coming up around the corner. Here he is on the right-hand side. You can see he's big. He is
a few days ago, yes.
This is just, a couple days ago.
He still has some ways to go. I think the angle on this is makes him look, with the lighting, looks a little extra skinny.
Look at how big he is.
But that is not a hip, that's a fat pad.
So he's doing well. Don't you worry. He's getting his calories in. He's on big, beautiful pasture. And we're doing our best to make sure that he remains healthy. Next question. What kind of things do volunteers do?
All kinds of things.
Oh my gosh.
Everything.
So some volunteers, they work on database, like medical database.
That's huge.
Some volunteers, they come here and work in the vegetable garden. Andrea, what else do volunteers do?
They pick up poop, which is a full-time job.
They absolutely do.
Cleaning in the stalls and the pastures.
Yeah.
Picking up produce, feeding out produce.
Picking labels off the cucumbers.
Yes, that takes a lot of work.
It sure does.
Cleaning the coops. Power washing things.
Keeping the cats happy and their
resident enrichment.
Oh my gosh, the volunteers do so much, and volunteer board of directors. There are so many volunteers that make this organization run and operate. So if you were thinking about volunteering, and it sounds like you were, Andy, do it. Head on over to the website, happilyeverafter.ca, and the link will appear by magic below as to, we're looking for, there are days where you can just come for one day, like a public volunteer day, or you can sign up to become a regular volunteer. Where you would come weekly at a pre-assigned time, and we would train you and get you some hands-on experience, and then hopefully you continue to come back week after week. Some of the volunteers have been here since
beginning.
Absolutely.
Years.
And we have new volunteers joining all the time, so we hope that is you.
Always something to do,
Andy. How is BJ and Escalade?
Can we see them from here?
Oh, can we?
Yeah, were they still there?
Oh yeah, they are. Let's
have a peek. They're doing great. There
they are.
Over here eating hay because they're on a diet.
You saw in the beginning of Barnside Chat that there was a video of BJ honking or braying. So they're doing well. They are off pasture. Andrew, tell us a little bit about
Yeah, they're
that.
on pasture right now. Last time the vet saw them, BJ had gained some of his weight back, so we had him on a diet last summer, but he hasn't really kept that weight down, and that puts him at higher risk of hoof issues. So he is on a diet, which means we're feeding them frequently in a hay bag to slow down their eating, and they're off pasture, and they're on a new training regimen, mostly Escalade.
What is the training regimen?
So we're hopefully getting some updates from caregiver Bailey once she rolls it out a bit more. That'd be really interesting. But to get Escalade's halter on and off, get him going for walks, eventually going on the trailer without being too scared about it. And we're using this area here for training.
We'll keep you up to date, of course, on everything BJ and Escalade related. You'll be hearing a lot more of the braying.
We're hearing that so much now.
It's begging for food.
He'll be standing in front of his hay feeder and still yelling at us for food.
He is so loud. Here, I'll play the video where... oh, here it is. So loud. So loud. That's him telling me often for me to go get him some hay. If you're familiar with donkey language, that was it right there. All right, let's keep going with the magic rainbow bag. Will someone please give April a kiss for me?
That's Derek's job.
That's my job. I'll take it. Can we scooch just this way? Here. There we are. I just can't see this.
We're going in?
I just can't see the screen anymore because the sun, the beautiful sun, has come out. And I'm going to touch something that I don't mean to. Yeah, I'll definitely give April a big smoocheroo right on the nose. Yeah, April's definitely feeling the loss of Captain Dan.
Yeah, there's been some interesting mingling happening that didn't happen when Dan was here.
Go for it. Tell me about it.
The other day I saw April and all of her children hanging out, kind of moving as one herd. They haven't been united as a group in like 5 years. So that was interesting. They all went into a stall together, but then at the last second they were like, maybe we won't hang out. But I haven't seen that in a long time.
So that was Mercy and Hercules that usually are not part of that.
Along.
They're part, they're a social group, but they don't sleep together.
Yeah. Yeah, you know who's really close is who sleeps together.
Yeah, absolutely. Like this group here.
Yeah, classic. Was that Oksana?
Oh, yeah.
That's a really cute picture.
It is a super cute photo.
Rolly.
Let's see. Next question. Will someone? Oh, we did that. I'll give her
another
kiss. I'll give 2 kisses. Okay, you'll do it again because I love her so much. Okay, I'll move on to the next question. Oh my. If I live near or not in the UK, I would love to be there. How about doing a Zoom version maybe? Oh, you're talking about Thanksgiving. And that is an idea to do, another Zoom, like a Zoom event. But even with Zoom events, just the turnout is not the same as it was while we were in the middle of the pandemic. People were really jazzed about the Zooms and super keen about the live events and to partake and be a part of it. But that sort of interest has decreased. So I'm afraid we won't be able to do that with Thanksgiving. It is, it's definitely an idea worth noting, and maybe we'll be able to add that when we actually do the event here. But for now, it will be without. Good question. Next question, Andrea, go for it.
How is Corno? I've not seen him lately. He is hanging out in Dolly's house. He has some friends in there. He's doing great. He's getting laser for his arthritis in his feet, which is pretty. Sometimes you see photos of him and his feet are quite tense looking. So that's his arthritis, and he's on pain meds for it. But overall, he's doing pretty well.
What kind of pain meds is he on?
He's on, off the top of my head, I think he's on Medicam at least, Meloxicam.
And Tramadol?
Probably a mix, because birds do well on that.
Yeah, I remember breaking pills of Tramadol.
Oh, he is on Tramadol.
When I was
yes,
filling,
yeah, I remember signing that out.
Yeah, counting.
Logging it out.
Like counting all the 51, 52, 53.
I think he's on both. Maybe all 3.
I think that was... Oh, what kind of laser? I've been looking for one for the horses. Lynn. Oh, what is the name of the...
We were trying to think last week, and we couldn't remember either.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, well, I'm going to look for it during Andrea's weather report. It's time for the Sanctuary Weather Report.
Welcome.
With Andrea White.
Oh, today is 23. I think we have a high UV. Today it's very warm and it's kind of stuffy. Last night didn't cool down like it usually does overnight, so we came into a really humid situation today. So we have all the fans on in the main barn, and then this coming week we have more weather. Overnights are getting a little cooler, which is making me happy because I like the cooler weather. And yeah, during the day seems like low 20s, so it's cooling off a little bit. Still a bit of rain, but maybe not as much as we were getting all summer because we got a lot of rain.
This was on Tuesday.
I remember you announced on the radio.
On Tuesday, yeah, there was
We had
some.
to look out. I think that's when we had the special clouds come by.
There was some very special clouds that came by, and causing some rotation and some scare and some almost shelter in place.
We put all the birds inside their coops to make sure that they were safe, just in case. Because when that stuff hits, sometimes it's like,
oh yeah, you
really
know,
you can't react. You can't be out running around putting them away then. So when we get those alerts, we put everybody away, and the pigs would put themselves away.
The moon is looking beautiful. If you're not outdoors looking up, make sure that you do this evening. Look west. Look west. That's west. That's that is so Andrea, that's like if I drove straight in, I would be into pasture 8. I was driving straight in. So it's like down the hill to the staff parking lot down that way.
Okay.
So yeah, if you're not looking up, you should definitely be looking up at night.
Meteor activity too. Have you seen it here?
So much meteor activity.
Really
I'm going to geek out with you right now on it. I take the chair and put it in the center of the yard and just look back.
That's
and
amazing.
The light on the front of the barn is thankfully not working because it like lights up all of Campbellville when it's on. So it's awesome.
That's
I mean,
amazing.
I can't capture anything with my camera, I'm afraid. I'm not that talented. But anyways, if you're not looking up, you should absolutely be looking up. Come join us for a tour. Speaking of looking up, the tour schedule is not ended. Head on over to happilyeverafter.ca/events-calendar. Oh my gosh. If you can't remember that, there's going to be a link that's put below. Calling all crafters, creators, makers, painters, photographers, and belly dancers. Not belly dancers. Have you heard? We're making a fall online auction, and we're looking for donations. So you can see why belly dancing wouldn't work now. Please email info@happilyeverafter.ca if you're submitting an item so we can provide additional information. This is Sammy reaching for.
I love this.
Is this apple tree? Is this the apple tree?
I don't know. I can't tell which. There's so many trees in the area that I don't know yet.
I think this is that apple tree if I'm looking at it, because that's the ditch hose that's behind him. So that's an apple tree that he's reaching for there, and he is pruning it up just fine, reaching away. Sammy looks so much like Len. If you'd like to meet Sammy, and we hope that you do want to meet him, come on over, sign up for a tour, sign up to be a volunteer. And you don't have to walk to Heaths anymore. You can take an airplane like Nancy. Nancy, yeah, you don't have to hitchhike anymore.
Avian Airlines flies direct.
Yeah, Avian Airlines. Here's Nancy enjoying gin and tonic on his way.
He's too young.
He's too young. Yeah, they have airplanes now that will get you here. So the airport's not that far away. We hope that you want to come and visit. If you can't visit us, you can visit us on
YouTube. Yeah. That was for a second.
You can visit us on
Instagram.
Yeah, you can check us out on TikTok, or you can stay here with us. We have all sorts of programs running all week long to inspire kindness and compassion for farmed animals everywhere. Thank you so much, friends, for being a part of the Barnside Chat community. My name's Derek.
My name's Andrea.
And we'll see you next week. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
All we need is a place to be and a few good friends for some company. If you'd like to stay, you don't have to leave. We'll leave the lights on and the door unlocked. If you drop on by, you don't have to knock. We're happy to share whatever we've got.